Hi, I'm Brent Stafford, and welcome to Regulator Rant by RegulatorWatch.com, the only platform dedicated to watching the watchers. The Canadian Radio, Television and Telecommunications Commission, the CRTC, has been very busy so far in 2015. Following a year and a half of engagement with broadcasters, cable companies, and viewers through its Let's Talk TV initiative, the regulator has now issued a litany of new rules which stand to dramatically alter the Canadian television landscape. The CRTC has made three major announcements. The first puts an end to Canadian ads substituted over US ads during the Super Bowl. The second decision reduces Canadian content requirements for broadcasters. And finally, the most recent ruling changes how Canadians will choose and pay for cable and satellite channels. It's our opinion here at Regulator Watch that while these changes are disruptive, they're primarily for the better, with one big exception. Let's dive into the Super Bowl.
I love going all natural. It just makes me feel better.
Starting in 2017, Canadian broadcasters will no longer be able to substitute Canadian advertising over US ads during the Super Bowl.
Nothing between me and my 100% all natural, juicy, grass-fed beef.
Over the years, the practice known as SimSub has been the source of rage for many Canadians who've been forced to endure repeated ads for snow tires and moving companies when all they wanted was Budweiser and GoDaddy. The CRTC says the Super Bowl season is the busiest time of the year for the regulator in terms of complaints. I can understand that. Personally, for myself, missing the US Super Bowl ads each year has been a real gripe of mine ever since I was a kid. I always felt like I was missing out or being cheated on a major cultural experience. As recently as a few years ago, I would have said that these are good changes. Today, not so much. In a fractured media landscape with the distractions of social media on top, it's next to impossible to aggregate a large Canadian audience on a regular basis. The Super Bowl provides just such an occasion. Canadian companies and brands should not be deprived of the opportunity to present their products and services exclusively to Canadian viewers who are, after all, Canadian consumers. This new policy is short-sighted and could undermine the Canadian economy. The CRTC knows this. That's why it's only applying the new rules to the Super Bowl and leaving SimSub in place for all other shows, including the Academy Awards. The CRTC's move to cancel SimSub for the Super Bowl is a populist move. Regulators should not be carving out exceptions for no other reason than to pander to the public. Rules should be applied evenly for all, or not at all. It seems the CRTC is falling into a well-worn trap, getting involved in the market instead of standing back and fairly regulating it. If you want to learn more about the CRTC changes, we've curated a full spectrum of coverage on the new rules, which you can find on the CRTC Watch page at RegulatorWatch.com. Also, while there, look for the Regulator Rant tab and share with us your issues and complaints. Well, that's it for this rant. Before you head off, please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For RegulatorWatch.com, I'm Brent Stafford.